Game number 2 of the World Series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Baltimore Orioles, where currently the Reds hold a 1-0 series lead with their win in Game 1 last night by a score of 5-1. The Reds now stay at home for this game number 2, trying to go back to Camden Yards, up 2-0 over again in Baltimore for game number 3. But a very big victory last night for the Reds, a lockdown pitching performance as well by Hunter Green, and now they'll turn to Jose Urquidy, who is the ace of this pitching staff. Of course, couldn't pitch game 1 because he pitched game 6 of the NLCS against the Atlanta Braves. Now he gets game number 2 of the World Series, and the Reds will again turn to their normal rotation starting in game 3 in Baltimore. For the Baltimore Orioles, they will go to Ryan Pepiot tonight. The righty will see this Reds lineup that has been a lot better recently. Bryce Harper, of course, still struggling a bit, batting 184, but you got the Alvarezes in the 4 and 5. I'm talking about Yordan and Francisco. Yordan batting 306, Francisco Alvarez batting 355. Let's hope Matt McLain can continue to figure things out in the 9 spot, currently batting 156. So here is Jose Urquidy, 1.29 ERA over 21 innings pitched so far in this postseason, 3-0 record. He's been phenomenal. He will see Jake McCarthy first, who has been the best bat this postseason for the O's, batting 393, but who will strike out. Harold Ramirez now goes up the middle, and Elly De La Cruz will take that one away. 2 down for the 3 spot. Geraldo Perdomo, the DH, will hit that ball on the ground to Elly De La Cruz. Elly to first. It's a 1-2-3 top of the first for Urquidy as Ryan Pepiot gets the ball now for the O's. 1-2 record so far in the postseason, ERA of 6. Teams have gotten to him. TJ Friedl will lead things off. And Friedl takes Pepiot deep on the first pitch. Friedl goes in a deep right, his second of the postseason, 379 feet, and the Cincinnati Reds go up 1-0 just like that. The first batter of the game takes Pepiot yard, and again, other teams in this postseason, like the Houston Astros, have been able to get to Pepiot. The Reds looking to do the same. Elly De La Cruz walks, Bryce Harper takes ball 3, and Elly swipes second base. So runner in scoring position for Harper on a full count. He walks. First and second, no outs for Yordan Alvarez. On the 1-2, Alvarez on the ground. That could be 2 for the O's, and it is. So now 2 outs, runner on third for Francisco Alvarez, and Alvarez swings through a slider. We go to the top of the second, still 1-0 Reds as Gunnar Henderson leads things off, taking that outside fastball the other way, but Will Benson is there at the warning track for the first out of the inning. Keibert Ruiz now on the full count. That's going to be strike 3, fastball up and in. Ruiz still hitless in this World Series, and the switch hitting Willie Castro will get popped out on a fastball down and away. So Urquidy's through 2 scoreless. We go to the bottom of the second. Matt Olson leading things off for Cincinnati. That fastball and misses. Another walk allowed by Pepiot. Benson now goes into deep left field, but that ball's going to be caught towards the foul line. There is Jake Fraley. Olson was caught going halfway, but he will get back to first base. So runner on first, 1 out for Spencer Steer. Steer hits that fastball in the air to right. That one's going to be caught by Heston Kjerstad. 2 down for the 9 spot. Matt McLain, again, we said in the open, batting 156 in this postseason. And McLain, who did get a hit in Game 1 of the World Series, will ground out to second. We go to the top of the third. Jake Fraley, the former Red, leading things off, going to hit one softly on the ground to Elly De La Cruz. 1 out for Heston Kjerstad. Don't know why he's batting in the 8th spot, but he will get flown out into left field to Will Benson. 2 up, 2 down so far in the inning. Now up the 9 spot, Braden Taylor, another former member of the Reds organization, will strike out on that slurve in. Urquidy is dealing, and TJ Friedl is now 2 for 2 in this game. He has the home run. Now the single back up the middle. He'll be on first with that base knock. De La Cruz on a hit and run. Hits one to left field. That one, though, it will be caught by Fraley. Friedl retreats back to first. Bryce Harper now on the 1-1 pitch. Gonna elevate that fastball on the left. Again, though, ball is caught. Friedl trying to get back to first one more time. The Reds go back-to-back hit and runs. And Friedl, thankfully, is safe at first. We're gonna try again. Finally, Friedel's going to swipe a base. He'll be in scoring position for Yordan Alvarez, and he strikes out on a fastball up. We go to the top of the 4th. Jake McCarthy leading things off for the Orioles. But again, Baltimore has been able to get no offense in this game. Jose Urquidy is completely shutting them down like he has done throughout the entirety of this postseason to any opposing team he has faced. Geraldo Perdomo, though, is going to bloop a single into left field. He'll be on first. Here comes Gunnar Henderson hitting that ball into left field. There is Will Benson. Urquidy, 4 more shutdown innings. As we go to the bottom of the 4th, Francisco Alvarez hits that circle change into center field. That ball is going to get down. Alvarez with another leadoff single for Cincinnati, their 3rd in 4 innings. Matt Olson now hits one on the ground right to first to Harold Ramirez, and the O's turn 2. The Reds have gotten their leadoff hitter on base every single inning so far, and yet only 1 run to show. That, of course, being the TJ Friedl leadoff home run. However, Keibert Ruiz is still struggling mightily at the plate. He will ground out to his opposing catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Willie Castro going to stare at strike 3, 91 mile an hour right down the middle. Jake Fraley hits that fastball in left field. Will Benson's got it. Urquidy through 5 shutout innings. Spencer Steer leads off the bottom of the 5th, make it now 5 consecutive innings where the Reds have their leadoff runner on. But now Matt McLain strikes out. Leadoff man now up. TJ Friedl, Cade Povich now pitching for Baltimore. So a lefty-lefty matchup. The O's will not get 2. They'll get the lead runner at second, but Friedl beats it out at first, giving De La Cruz a shot on the 1-2. He strikes out on, I believe, a splitter by Povich. We go to the 6th. Can Urquidy keep it going? Heston Kjerstad up first, swing and a miss on a curveball. Now up Braden Taylor on the 1-1 pitch. That one is flown out into left field, but there is Will Benson, 2 down in the inning. Top of the order up, Jake McCarthy again came into the postseason, came into the World Series batting .400. McCarthy, though, still hitless tonight. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Again, still 1-0 Reds. Bryce Harper gonna roll over on that cutter down and away. 1 out now for Yordan Alvarez on the 1-1 pitch. Alvarez hits one to second, kind of similar to the Harper at bat. Again, another rollover grounder by a left-handed bat. 2 down for Francisco Alvarez. Povich goes 3 for 3, shutting down the Reds here in the bottom of the 6th. But again, the Orioles still yet to drive in a run. Harold Ramirez, though, going to sneak one by Matt Olson. That one's going to sneak all the way down to the wall. Ramirez is on the leadoff double here in the 7th. Urquidy stays out for Perdomo, and he'll get him. To fly out into center, TJ Friedl will hold Ramirez at second base. So lead runner still at second, 1 out. Gunnar Henderson, ball on the ground. Matt McLain makes the play to first. All right. 2 down, runner on third. Urquidy stays out for Keibert Ruiz. Still hitless in the World Series, and that's what he will remain. Urquidy gets him on the slurve. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Matt Olson flies that sinker deep into center field. However, that one is going to be caught. Will Benson on the full count is going to hit that ball up the middle, but the second baseman has got it in Willie Castro. 2 down for the 8th spot, Spencer Steer on the full count. Steer lifts it into center, makes great contact, but that ball will be caught. To the 8th, Urquidy staying out there, pitch 110. He's still getting strikeouts. He will set down Willie Castro. Jake Fraley swing and a miss on a curve. Urquidy to complete 8 innings, pitch 121 to Heston Kjerstad will be a flyout into center. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Jose Urquidy has put the Reds in every single position to win this ball game. They will need 3 outs from Garrett Crochet. It is a shame we have gotten him no run support other than Friedl's leadoff home run. That's a perfect liner into right, but it'll be caught. Ellie De La Cruz, though, is going to be on with a 2-out single, sneaking that one by the third baseman over in Braden Taylor, giving a shot to Bryce Harper on the 1-1. It will be a slide step by Povich, and De La Cruz will take second. So another position with Ellie De La Cruz in scoring position, but Harper strikes out in a sinker. Top 9 time. Here is Garrett Crochet. He has been excellent in the postseason. Look at this. 3 saves, 8 2/3, no runs allowed. Braden Taylor, though, out of the 9 spot with the leadoff single. Jake McCarthy. He was excellent going into this series, and McCarthy may have just tied it. In the left field, that ball gets down. Taylor's gonna score. McCarthy at second with a double. This game's 1-1. Crochet has allowed his first runs of the postseason, And now you got 97 speed at second base. Crochet, though, will get Harold Ramirez in the fastball up, bringing up Geraldo Perdomo. That will be strike 3 on a slider. Can Crochet get Gunnar Henderson? 3-1 pitch. Henderson is going to get jammed. Benson's got it. And if the Reds are going to win this game number 2, it will be via the walk-off. Yordan Alvarez leads things off, and Gunnar Henderson, what a play. 1 out, Francisco Alvarez on the 2-2 pitch. Alvarez into center field. That ball will get down. Alvarez's second hit of the game. Winning run on first. Matt Olson on the 1-1. Drives one. Left center field. That ball gets down. Alvarez rounding second, going to third. He's going to take it to home. Can the O's get him at the plate? They will not. Francisco Alvarez goes first to home on Matt Olson's RBI double that wins game number 2 in walk-off fashion for the Cincinnati Reds. On episode number 100, the Reds walk off the Baltimore Orioles and go up 2-0 here in the 2028 World Series. Folks, what a game, and thank y'all real quick for watching the first 100 episodes of the Cincinnati Reds franchise mode here on the channel. I would like to thank y'all for sticking with the series so far, and make sure to come back tomorrow, folks, for game number 3 of the World Series between the O's and the Reds. Folks, thank y'all for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more. Make sure to leave a like if you are enjoying the series. Folks, thank y'all for watching, and Mamba forever.